Alright, so we're back and we want to draw in the sinusoidal curve. So what we want to do is we want to come in and pick this line and divide it. And we're going to divide that by 19. Okay, then I'm going to pick this bottom line and I'm going to divide it. And I'm going to divide that by 10. Now we could put a little component or parameter on that, but I'm going to leave it as it is for right now. So now what I want to do is I want to come in and just draw a curve in there. So I'm going to come in and make sure that my reference plane is set to this vertical reference line on the point. I'm going to go to a model line, and I'm actually going to go ahead and say draw on face, and I'll just come in here and do spline through points, pick, 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 and just work my way down this guy, right? Making sure that I'm getting those snap points. And just keep on going until you get to the end, right? And I've got two more, 1, 2. Now there's some weirdness at the end, but I haven't figured that out yet, so we're just going to avoid it. So now I've got that sinusoidal curve. Now, one thing that, or I've got the curve, I don't think it's sinusoidal, but one thing you can do now is that since everything's hosted on that point, you can rotate everything. So if I pick that point and I come over here and type in 45, it'll rotate it. It got rid of that makes sense, it got rid of this distance because it couldn't keep it there, but that's actually fine for right now. Well, we don't really need it. So you can come back and rotate that back to 0, right? And it'll rotate back. So now we have a way of rotating this thing out to that 45 degrees. And the way this one happens to work is if I pick that point and rotate it at -135, right, it's going to spin that point around to there, so we've got that like that. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to create the same thing on the other side, but the frequency is off by a step, so it has to be the opposite. So I'm going to stop and I'll come back.